Hello, hello, chat. Why am I up in the corner? Excuse me, what the fuck is this? I'm not going to be in the right place on the other one either, am I? I think VTube Studio updated and it caused me some trouble here, chat. Look how tiny I am, too. I'm very small and I'm very over in the corner. Anyway, we're playing more Graces today. Last time we left off, two characters whose name I've forgotten. I'm sure we'll figure back out. We're in a ghostly, haunted school. And in that haunted school, they were going to do a ritual that would summon a ghost to give you the answer to one question. And the reason we were doing this is that we had already done it. And Mitsuki, I want to say her name is Mitsuki, fucked it up. And she's being haunted. So we're hoping if we do it again, that'll fix it. Yeah, that sounds like it, right? That sounds like everything. See, I'm in the right place here. How am I not in the right place with the other one? Let's not worry about it, chat. Let's get right into it. Should we just get into it? Oh, I should probably turn off the assorted bouncy music, huh? It's not bad music, but it's inappropriate for the theme. Alright. Haru Chapter 3 Finale, Starting the Ritual. What do you mean? Ah, yes. So Mitsuki is startled because Haru is also going to be doing the ritual with her. Although there doesn't seem to be any particular reason for Haru to be doing the ritual with her. In fact, if anything, it's probably going to mess the ritual up. But that's okay. We're just rolling with it. I think it's an emotional support thing. Alright, let's begin. What do you mean? The guy at the club said that you can go together if you recite the spell at the same time. You and I will both be participating in some of the ritual. This is the first time I've heard of it. Why didn't anyone tell this before? To crank up the fear? It doesn't feel the same when you're with someone else. After all, the ritual is for entertainment, not for an actual summoning of the dead. Perhaps it was originally used by priestesses to contact the departed. Go figure. Surprising. Yeah, I was amazed myself, alright. Give me the spell sheet. We read the words off the crumpled piece of paper in chorus. It begins. We walk out of the classroom. Mitsuki looks around fearfully, trying to make out a silhouette of the undead in the darkness. The light from her flashlight dances across the walls and ceiling, as if trying to escape from a cage. Do you hear anything? No, nothing. I think there's someone over there. No one is here. Come on, let's start counting. You can take it slow, but don't lose it. Not again. So, for those of you who remember, Mitsuki last time lost count, and that's why we believe she's cursed. Like a guide to other worlds. That's crazy. 100. For those of you who don't recall, we count down from 100. And if we get all the way to 1 and get out, the ghost will tell us a secret. We go down the west staircase. Mitsuki refuses to go to the east staircase because she hears sounds coming from that direction. We make it to the first floor without accident. Mitsuki is breathing heavily, her chest heaving. I can see sweat dripping down her forehead. 91. Are you okay? Huh? She jerks to the side, not expecting that someone would break the grave silence of the old building. Yes, I'm fine, Haru. Let's go. Okay, don't worry so much. 83. The moment we look toward the stairs, a rumbling sound comes from the second floor. Do you hear that? Do you hear? Yeah. The sound intensifies, then suddenly stops. Mitsuki takes a breath and 2 chairs fall at our feet from the top floor. Ah! She screamed for me, Chad. I don't think I need to read that part. Mitsuki shrieks, shoves me aside, and rushes down the hallway. Mitsuki, wait! I illuminate the hallway with the flashlight. The light reflects off something spilled on the floor. Mitsuki steps into a puddle, raising a fountain of spray. Tries to move forward and slips. With another shriek of terror, she falls backwards into an incomprehensible liquid. 77. Mitsuki, calm down. Don't lose the count. I rush to her aid. Are they both counting separately, or is there one count between the two of them? Do you think they can go back and forth, as long as somebody keeps hold of the count? Sorry, I'm asking the wrong questions. She's lying on her back with her arms spread out to the sides. I hold out my hand, but Mitsuki shoves it away in horror. Mitsuki? Sorry, Haru. I'm fine. Haru, quiet. There's someone up ahead. I strain my ears. All of this is very reminiscent of the time when I was trying to get to the first floor's east staircase in a similar fashion. Yeah, same old trick. Desks and chairs crash into the hallway from the stairwell. The rumble mixes with Mitsuki's shriek. She skids across the puddle toward the first open door. I help my friend up, and we burst into the classroom together. Quickly, I close the door. 60. Oh no. Mitsuki points her finger at the writing scrawled on the board. You will die. No, 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 no. She collapses straight to the floor, clutches her head with her hands, and cries. I can't take it any longer, Haru. I can't. I want someone. Mitsuki begins to sway from side to side. There's a knock at the door. Why isn't Haru's brother here? Haru's brother's kind of sweet on Mitsuki, and Mitsuki's kind of sweet on Haru's brother. He should be here helping so that he could show how manly he is. Ah! Mitsuki shrieks, but then abruptly stops. She puts her hands down, realizes something has broken inside her. Heart, mind, everything. Mitsuki? There's another knock on the door. Listen. She doesn't hear me. Like a puppet on strings, Mitsuki jerks to her feet and staggers toward the door. Hey, what are you doing? Hey! Mitsuki's face, same as her movements, is like a doll's. There's no emotion left in it. She is trembling, red liquid dripping from her clothes onto the floor. There's another knock on the door, more insistent. Mitsuki? I reach out my hand to her, and my friend suddenly shrieks again, throws the door open violently, rushing out of the classroom. Run after her. Wait, hold on already. Mitsuki doesn't hear me. She doesn't hear anything anymore. I stop. 55. Mitsuki. What about the ritual? Have you just abandoned me? Do you not care about what happens to your best friend? Mitsuki climbs over the windowsill and runs away without even looking back. Put my hands on my sides in annoyance. What a fool. I sigh, then grin crookedly. You are a complete fool, Mitsuki. Fool. What a fool. What's the big reveal? Was she the one who did it the whole time? Huh, and how am I supposed to take this? The traitor just left me here, alone with the undead, completely forgetting about both the Count and the ritual. She's abandoned me. Abandoned. She knew she's risking not only her own life, but also mine. When the real undead stared at me, all I could think of was that Mitsuki might get hurt. And she? She ran away. No, I'm a fool as well for worrying about her back then. I'm brimming with disappointment. I've always considered Mitsuki a good person, my best friend, but she turned out to be a spineless coward. Stupid, stupid Mitsuki. At first, I didn't want to scare her. Back then, 6 days ago, when she finished the ritual and said she hadn't seen anyone, I decided to forget all about it. What did it matter if she saw the undead or not? But then I was tortured by nightmares, over and over again. And Mitsuki, all happy and blooming, lived her life in peace. She was having fun while I suffered. She didn't ask me how I was feeling, didn't bother to find out why I felt so bad. Are real friends supposed to do this? Is this fair? After what I've been through? After not losing count and running away from the undead just so Mitsuki wouldn't get hurt? Unfair. And so I thought, why not teach her a lesson? I asked my brother to keep calling Mitsuki and not saying anything. Then I wrote a warning on her desk. Honestly, I just wanted to scare her, to show her how hard it was for me. Then we could have had shared experiences, split fears for two, and created a new, stronger friendship. Then she said she had lost count. Mitsuki, how could you? You had failed the ritual and didn't tell me. You even asked me if everything was going to be like before. Like before. Are you kidding me? No, it's not going to be like before. I decided to scare her for real. So I made up all this crap about double ritual. A chance to make things right, priestesses, complete and utter absurdity. I'd even prepped the wrong spell text, just in case. Of course, I couldn't have done it alone. I'd asked my brother for help again. Apparently, bro does not like Mitsuki as much as I thought he did. I thought he was maybe sweet on her. Anyway. Are you serious? Dead serious. No jokes, it's dangerous there. Didn't you realize it last time? It's dangerous if you're performing the right ritual. We're going to put on a spectacular show. I don't want to go back there. For the first time I can remember, my brother seemed scared. Please, I'll never ask you for anything ever again. It's important. I'm going crazy, okay? I have to put a stop to this. End this thing once and for all. Otherwise, I'm gonna break. Alright, apparently there's no avoiding it. He made good on his promise. Put on a show with chairs and knocked on the door. In fact, that was the end of the show. I was going to tell Mitsuki. I don't know if we could have made up, but now, definitely not. Not after she abandoned me. As she ran away, she didn't even realize that it was my brother knocking on the door. He didn't even have time to hide when she suddenly burst out of the glass room. Weak, cowardly Mitsuki. She got what she deserved. She betrayed me. Betrayed our trust. Serves her right. Serves her right. But I have to admit the deception after all. She's been acting really weird. One might throw themselves in front of a car in that condition. I climbed the stairs to the first floor. Strange my brother hasn't come down yet. He's probably waiting for me. I illuminate the hallway with the flashlight. No one's there. Hey, where are you? I step into the puddle of paint my brother had purposely spilled on the floor and take a few steps. My foot suddenly bumps into something. I shine my flashlight on it. Wait, what? Hey, stop lying there. Time to go home. My brother is lying in a puddle and not moving. Weird. I squat down and pat him on the shoulder. What's with you, hey? He doesn't answer. His eyes are open, staring blankly at the ceiling. Is he dead? Do everything right and the dead will answer your question. Make a mistake and you, or someone dear to you, will die in 6 days. Mitsuki failed the ritual. But it wasn't someone who died. It wasn't her who died. It was someone dear to me. Brother? Mitsuki acted like she liked my brother? Mitsuki actually liked my brother? Really? She made it pretty obvious she was into your brother. Even though I teased her, I never believed it. Who in their right mind would like this dummy? That's definitely little sister energy. Is it possible? I collapse into the pool of blood, unable to hold back my tears. I clutch his still warm hand with my fingers. Do I cry from grief? From hatred? Probably from everything at once. Mitsuki. I'll never forgive you. Never, you hear me? I was going to tell you the truth, but you know, not anymore. You must suffer forever. Throw yourself in front of a car, kill yourself? Wonderful. It's the least you deserve. I stand up abruptly. I look at my brother's body, but my mind is clear and straight. The undead was right in everything. Not in this life. That was his answer to my question. My question was, will Mitsuki and I always be friends? Not in this life. And that's Haru's arc! I feel empty and ugly. Tears sting my eyes. Aki. Hey, oh. What happened? There. Died. Died? He and... Calm down. Oh. I reach for my hat, but realize I'm clutching an object. It's sticky, wet, and heavy. Huh? With trembling fingers, I'm clutching one of the Graces. I don't remember freeing her from the throbbing cupboard. Only now do I realize the doll resembles Haru. The toy is overstained with something black. Now her gaze is not reassuring, but scary. I'm going to use the word frightening there. Not reassuring, but frightening. Sorry, weird critique. Moving on. I suddenly realize that I'm not comfortable touching her. Not because of the slime in the fabric, but because of how I feel about Haru. Suddenly, the doll gets out of my hands and hovers in the air. There's a madness dancing in the little blue beads. Madness and pain. She seemed pure and bright before, bringing joy and happiness. Now she's overwhelmed with anger, pain, and despair. As if confirming my thoughts, the doll twitches slightly and makes a small circle. More and more black liquid drips from her blue dress until the streams become a veritable waterfall. Rag face bubbles with black boils. The cloying odor becomes almost unbearable. I clamp my hands over my mouth and back away. It's physically impossible to tear myself away from the gruesome sight. The doll's head stretches sharply, as if being pulled in opposite directions. The fabric at the side of the mouth crackles and stretches. A moment, and polyester, black from blood, is crawling through the holes like fat worms. I notice a real human tongue inside the swarming mass. Stop! The tongue twitches. The same unknown force wrenches it from captivity of the polyester. Black blood splatters in all directions. Few drops get into my mouth. The taste is disgustingly cloying. Hey, I'm So Cat Boy. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome in. What the hell is this? I remember that Tomo was nearby and clutched at the sleeve of her Haori. Pressed into each other, we watched the doll dissolve into darkness. What was that? No idea, but it's good that this creepy memory has vanished. The box where the Haru doll had been lying is now empty, no longer oozing the strange liquid or pulsing. The sight of a clean cardboard brings a sense of sudden relief. Goodbye, bad memory. Bye-bye. We're able to relax a bit, but I'm still shaken up. The nagging pain in my leg is a little sobering. Are you okay? I'm fine. Ooh, I've calmed down. You're so pale that I'm scared to offer you a riddle. Let's leave riddles for later. Tomo purses her lips hesitantly, clearly afraid of appearing pushy and tactless. I hurriedly reassure her. It's fine, look, I'm full of vigor again. I'm glad. Did you see something? Something to do with the doll? Yeah, or rather not quite. Not with the doll, but with a girl named Haru. I recount everything I saw to Tomo. Mitsuki and Haru went to the old school building. How Haru performed the ritual and then suffered because of it. But she got mad at Mitsuki and decided to play a cruel prank on her. How the prank ended in a tragedy. Tomo turns very pale as she's listening to my story. I see. So that's what she had to go through. Did you see anything? No, nothing. For a few seconds passed, and suddenly you started acting weirdly. We're performing the ritual together. Why is Mitsuki's memory opened up only to me? I don't know. It's like she's rejecting me, mistrusting me, or scared of me. You, however, she's ready to accept. Why only me? Perhaps you and her are bound somehow. Do you remember anything like this? We were classmates, that's all. Also, hypothetically, Mitsuki infected me with a curse. That's all that comes to mind. Another mystery, then. What about the clues? Did the memory help you figure anything out? I'm not sure. Haru drove her best friend to madness. Is that how Mitsuki died? Honestly, it's too early to tell. The old school is a bad place. Maybe that's where Mitsuki picked up the curse. She was cursed by that spirit with apples. He doesn't like people very much. Then the curse was passed to me, and then... No, I shouldn't even think about it. It's very sad if Mitsuki died because of a stupid misunderstanding. Agreed. You've seen things Mitsuki herself couldn't. Strange. Perhaps she came up with these moments. I don't know. Anything else you remember? Many things, and nothing at the same time. A boy's corpse on the floor, Mitsuki's empty eyes, Haru's mad laughter. I try to remember other details, and my head is immediately pierced by several icy needles of pain. It's all very blurry. Not a word about Anacorus or how a way to get saved. Mitsuki was interested in Haru's brother. Seems to me that he could sense evil. Did he have some kind of special sense? I don't know. Did Mitsuki want to talk to him about her curse? Yeah, probably. The most clear memory is the ritual in the school. Haru asked the dead a question, just like us. Only her ritual was completely different. The ritual doesn't work for us. Yeah, indeed, because she was walking around a scary place alone. Completely alone. Alone. All alone. Hush. Calm down. You're not alone. You're here with me. Oh yeah, thank you. Is being alone so unbearable for you? Huh? Why she asked this exactly now? Why exactly here? Have I never told her? We were chatting every day. I'm weird. One incident is to blame. It happened a long time ago. What incident? I don't want to remember, but I feel I should be sincere. Tomo's helping me so much. It happened long ago. I was little. My mom and I went for a walk. The weather was nice. Yes, nice. The sun illuminated the fall leaves beautifully. Very beautifully. Felt as if Mom had taken me to a beautiful fairy tale. But it was no fairy tale. We walked and walked. I admired the leaves. They mesmerized me. I couldn't take my eyes off them. Because of this, everything happened. Mom disappeared. I still don't know exactly what had happened. There she is walking beside me and then, poof, she's nowhere to be seen. I walked down strange streets looking for my mom. I looked and looked and looked and looked, but I couldn't find her. I wandered endlessly, all alone, trying to meet someone. That's when I felt loneliness. It was everywhere. Inside me, in the empty streets, in the endlessly high fences, everywhere. Aki. I walked and walked and looked. There was no one around. No one, you see. I was all alone. My throat constricts with a spasm. I shouldn't. Mom used to say that strong people always smile. And I really want to be strong. Dad's been acting weird ever since. He wouldn't talk to me. He blames me, doesn't he? Does he think I'm the reason Mom disappeared? Is that why he hates me? I don't think so. Why doesn't he want to talk to me? He... Huh? Did you say something? Nothing. Oh, we have another mystery chat. So what did... So do we think Dad's just in mourning because Mom died? And he's just not told his teenage daughter that her mother died? Okay. Or do you think he killed the mom? It is a horror game. He may have killed her. And he buried the body in the park somewhere. That was not the time to think about childhood. I need to focus on the ritual. Mitsuki, why don't you tell me everything straight? Perhaps you simply haven't gotten her true thoughts. Yeah, that'd be better if I looked right into her head. It's like something is trying to confuse me and make me back away. It's quite possible. I hope the other memories would help. It won't be so creepy. I take 3 deep breaths. My hands continue to shake a little. Tomo claps her hands and walks over to Mitsuki's desk. I figure she'd try to do something with the boxes. It's like some unknown force is keeping Tomo away from them. Nevertheless, Tomo pulls open a desk drawer, a little sluggishly, as if through absorbent cotton. She peeks inside, shakes her head in annoyance, and opens the neighboring one. Found it. She pulls out several colorful crayons. Huh? Look. Tomo lowers herself right down to the floor, pushes the brazenly creeping in chorus away, and starts drawing something. What are you doing? Here, look at this. That's you. The drawing is terrible, but I easily recognize myself by the hat. That's me. A riddle. How many images do you see? 2? That's right, which means you're not alone. Tomo is talking with such exaggerated seriousness that I giggle stupidly. And chess, of course. We need chess. I jump up to the drawing and take a crayon from Tomo. And Totomo Bear, he's mandatory. And Grace's, they should definitely be here. And Dad and Mom. And Mitsuki. Haru, her brother. Jess. And the kind ghost who was helping Haru with clues. Since it's there, let's add a second one as well. I think it's good at heart. And chess. My hat, apples, I like them too. Some triangles. Chess. Lots of chess. And what does this mean? I'm not alone. I feel warm. The room seems to be filled with gentle spring rays. Fears recede, replaced by excitement. Thank you, Tomo. Now everything's fine. No sense in dawdling. Oh, forward. Sorry I can't go with you. It's fine. Wait here and don't leave. I walk over to the table and reach for the box. Forward and only forward. So I feel like the logical order for these would be left, middle, right. I clicked right first. So let's do left, because otherwise we'll do middle in the right spot. And I don't want to do middle in the right spot. I want to be obtrusive like that. Obtuse? I think obtuse is the right word. It's an ordinary winter's day. I know I'm going to follow my regular schedule. Wake up, have breakfast, listen to my horoscope for the day, go to school, come back from class, and study. However, today the horoscope reading advises Capricorns to keep a close eye on any changes around them, and to try doing something unusual or out of the ordinary for them. For Capricorns, today's lucky object is ice. The lucky number is 3, and the lucky color is white. I always considered myself a rational person, even a skeptic. Magic, ghosts, untamed souls. All nothing but wild fictions created in the minds prone to panic and exaggeration. Horoscopes are the only exception. They bring some certainty into life. The universe works as a single, well-organized machine. Each of its gears influences the course of the other, creating a steady, predetermined balance. I like that the stars are destined to align in definite patterns and never otherwise. That any major upheaval can be known in advance. So I strive to listen to the advice of the TV show and ignore people who think horoscopes are nonsense. Chat, do you think horoscopes are nonsense? I kinda do. I feel like what month you were born in really does not determine your personality or your future. And I certainly can't stand the kinds of people that hang around on Shamrock. Shamrock is a website that is dedicated to the occult and the weird. That's where they got the ritual from that we did in the last little story. The predicted changes are immediately apparent as soon as I cross the threshold of my house. Lucky color, white. I see, snow. And just yesterday, the asphalt was a depressing gray. Cute. Of course, I take the horoscope's advice and decide to change my usual route. So the tiresome path where I remember every crack of the stone and every branch belonging to the sparse trees. The stars offer a walk through the deserted nooks and crannies I have never been interested in before. Why not? Sometimes it's worth exploring new paths in life. Snow crunches beneath my feet. I sincerely hope that this year I'll at least see a white Christmas. Christmas. One singular topic endlessly discussed in class. How many couples will come together on the 24th only to break up on the 25th? Naturally, I don't have a boyfriend. Why would I need one now? Everything in life has to run its course. First, I should at least make some friends. Spending the holidays with them could be fun too. After that, I can worry about finding a boyfriend. There'll come a time when he and I will celebrate Christmas together, admiring the falling snow side by side. Quite romantic. Loneliness has always felt more deeply than usual before Christmas. I immerse myself in thoughts of being enveloped in the bright, colorful lights, and walk without paying heed to my footing. Suddenly, the world goes up, and I go down. A hard blow takes the wind right out of me. Ow. You ever biff it like that, chat? It fucking hurts. If you land on your head wrong, you'll feel it for days. It's as if my chest has been put in a vice. Like I'll never breathe again. My lungs feel paralyzed. Oh, got the wind knocked right out of her. Panic ensues in my head, which throbs fiercely from the pain. How do I breathe? What a stupid way to die. Suffocating while lying in the snow in an alley. Come on. Breathe. Breathe. My ribcage rises and falls. Panic makes time stretch on forever. But in reality, what happened had taken less than a second. What happened? I slipped. Because of a thin layer of snow, I hadn't noticed a puddle of ice. Or something. How stupid. It is pounding. I'd love to skip my first class and lie down in the infirmary. I tried to get up, but... I can't. My body won't listen as I frantically try to clench my palm into a fist. It doesn't work. I really am paralyzed. Pain in my head intensifies. I open my mouth to call for help. Not a single sound comes out of my throat. Oh, she hit hard. I don't have enough medical training to tell you what's happening here, chat, but she hit hard. All I can do is breathe and blink, feeling the cold of the ground against my humming nape. Can't be. Isn't ice my lucky object for today? I want to cry with resentment and fear, but I pull myself together. My composure is my main pride. I never worry, even when I'm suddenly questioned in class. I'm never afraid to ask a complete stranger for directions. Now, too, is the time to get it together. Would anyone guess that they would search for me in an alley where few people ever walk? A place cut away from the daily routine. Will I lay here all day? Or longer? Would I freeze to death? What if I'm wounded? What if I damage something when I hit my head on the ground and now I'm bleeding? You are, in fact, bleeding. Good guess. The world in front of my eyes blurs with fear, horror, and pain. My mind goes blank. I'm afraid of losing consciousness, but it's slipping away like a haze misting between grasping fingers. The cold winter sky blurs and twitches with a black, pulsing net. I'm passing out. Somebody. Help. Need call for help. What are these voices? I don't understand anything. Call for help now. Confident female voice is the last thing I manage to distinguish before I finally sink into the blackness. That's how I wound up in the hospital. I dislocated something in my spine during that fall, which is why I couldn't move a muscle. To my surprise, the injury wasn't serious. In a couple hours, I'm moving around successfully, and not even feeling any pain. My head, on the other hand, is a little more complicated matter. I was actually bleeding from my nape. I received a minor concussion, which is why I'm stuck in the hospital indefinitely. At first, the doctor's face doubles when I look at him. Same with the walls, ceilings, and nurses. So I lie with my eyes closed and bide my time until the machinations of my head come back into order. When I more or less recover, I'm visited by the people who happen to be in the alley at the time. I make friends with Mitsuki and Senpai, the most wonderful people in the world. The horoscope wasn't lying. Ice really did bring such great happiness into my life. Today's lucky color, gold. The lucky object, a ball. The lucky number, 5. First, conversation between us doesn't flow. No idea what to talk about. Mitsuki keeps quiet, as if she's worried she might scare me. Only Senpai tries to build bonds between us, warming the cold hospital room with a kind, sunny smile. How are you today? Does your head hurt? I'm fine. Wonderful. It's great you have a hospital room all to yourself. Lucky you. My parents paid for it. Okay. An uncomfortable pause hangs. This is every conversation I'm ever in, chat. It's really not good. After being confronted with such an awkward silence, I personally would have stopped wasting my time on pointless visits with a complete stranger. Senpai, however, is cut from a different cloth. Oh, I know. Wait just a moment. He rummages through his backpack and pulls out some yellow balls. What's this? Oof. Senpai tosses the first ball into the air. Almost immediately after, a second one follows. Senpai's hands move only slightly, as if he's an outside observer and the orbs are rushing upward of their own volition. Wow. But that's not all. A third ball joins the merry dance. There he goes again. Why not? You like it, right, Yumi? I sure do. You're quite skilled. I'm mesmerized by the confident, precise movements. See, she doesn't mind. Don't be deceived, Yumi. He's only recently learned not to drop them all on his head. Don't be jealous. I'm impressed. His best record is 4 balls. I feel a little dizzy, but I want to see the enchanting performance through to the end. A 4th golden ball comes into play. Ooh, you're on fire today. Senpai diligently juggles the balls, while beads of sweat mark his forehead. His smile never falters, even a nanometer. It's impossible to take my eyes off him. 5. Well done. Mitsuki claps her hands with genuine admiration. Admiration. Admiration is not a word, Chad. Anyway, admiration. Indeed, it's awesome. You've managed to beat your record. Yeah, today is my lucky day. The dazzling golden dance stops. Watch with reluctance as Senpai puts the balls back into his backpack. Where'd you learn to do that? Senpai and Mitsuki exchange cheerful looks. We're both members of our school's magicians club. Magicians? Not what you're expecting, huh? But I really am into these kinds of things. I'm surprised their school even has a club like that in the first place. A variety of occult-related circles and groups of amateur ghost hunters are in vogue right now. I'd really have to strain my mind to picture Mitsuki juggling apples. I like card tricks. It's like she read my mind. Card tricks? That's amazing. You think that's cool? You're going to love this. Senpai rolls up his sleeves and holds his open palm out to me. There's a single cube of dice laying on it. Poof. The palm with the dice clenches into a fist, then opens empty. Whoa! Now? Senpai's hand slides into the breast pocket of my shirt and freezes there. Wait. Did Senpai just use a magic trick as an opportunity to cop a feel? I can't tell if that's gross or smooth as butter. A clattering sound rings out in the silence. A small object hops into Mitsuki's feet. I'm sorry, something went wrong. I was supposed to get the dice out of your pocket. He carefully draws his hand away and I can finally breathe again. You can't have it all. It's looking like you'd spend the last bit of your luck breaking your juggling record. Mitsuki picks up the dice and returns it to Senpai. He sighs and slumps his shoulders to feign defeat. It's about skill, not luck. Don't you usually use a coin for this trick? Yeah, but I don't want to be like everyone else. This trick is terribly banal as is. He shows his open palm once again, but this time there are 2 dice writing on it. I consider these dice my lucky charm. Sometimes when I don't know what to do, I throw them and see what comes out. Even numbers mean yes, and odd ones mean no. Trusting your fate to a couple of plastic cubes. How arbitrary. You're not wrong about that. You trust only your skills and you carry around a lucky amulet. There's a logical fallacy here somewhere. Oh, come on. We all laugh. And just like that, the day's visiting hours go flying by. Senpai turns out to be amazing, but he effortlessly melts the ice of awkwardness between us. I find myself feeling eager with anticipation for their next visit. The lucky color for today? White. The lucky object? A postcard. The lucky number? 25. Senpai sits next to me on a chair and talks about every little thing he saw outside the hospital. Without his stories, I'd have died of boredom. Even books are banned for me because of the headache attacks. There's nothing more romantic than a snowing Christmas. Senpai cheerfully shakes his head. Who would have thought? You have a shred of romance in you after all. Why the surprise? Like any young lady, I love bright lights, warm scarves, and hot cocoa. And you believe in ghosts? It's trendy to believe in them now, so why not? That doesn't sound very romantic. Do you have a boyfriend, Mitsuki? I'm sure Mitsuki has admirers lining up for her. There's no way she doesn't. She really knows how to carry a conversation, her grades are excellent. She's more than willing to help a complete stranger. She's probably a great cook as well. The ideal girlfriend. Hey, you taking a shot? I mean, go for it. She did save your life. Maybe she's But she shakes her head. Alas, Fuyumi, I don't. You got a shot, Fuyumi. Go for it. Naturally, since you ignore all the love letters and confessions. Tell me about it, Mr. Popular. My breath catches in my chest, and I feel a seedling of fear set in my heart. Is Senpai dating someone? Why does that possibility frighten me? Apparently, my emotions come out clearly on my face, given the cryptic way Mitsuki smiles at me. No, I'll be alone for Christmas as well. A charming blush touches his cheeks. We're like a club of desperate loners. You're the only person I know who could so easily make light of our sad situation. Aw, you flatter me. I laugh as I feel a sense of relief wash over me. Have you signed your Christmas cards yet? Boda, I think you put too many things in there and it exploded again. Also, I hope you're doing well today. Welcome in. There's a limit to how many characters. I think it's like 144. I keep telling you this. But I appreciate the bits. I wonder if I can make it talk. Whoop, whoop. Let's see if I can make it behave, chat. No. Nope, it's too much TTS. Too much TTS, Boda. Sorry. So what's this game? This is Grace's Posthumous Wish. It's a visual novel about ghosts and curses and dolls. But right now it's a visual novel about these three. Fuyumi, Senpai, and Mitsuki hanging out in a hospital room. Oh, good timing. It's ad time, everyone. So while we're away at ads, the game will not progress. The game will be paused. You guys will miss nothing if you're heading off to ads. And I will see you in just 3 minutes. Those of you who have not been sent off to ads,